wonderful thing to have such a talent in our sangha. A little correction, that was Teens Create Dreams. I think it's Teens Create Dreams. I can't read my own writing. Teens Create Dreams talent show. So, when I talked to Koichi about, maybe Ellie can sing the song that she sang at the talent show, that last night, he said, the song, I don't know if it's real appropriate. It's a Bruno Mars song. I said, Bruno Mars, I like Bruno Mars. The song is, it's this song, When I Was Your Man. I go, But then he had it on Facebook, so I was able to see it. And so she sang it from the girl's perspective, right? From the girl's perspective. But the lyrics, so I downloaded the lyrics. The lyrics, it's very meaningful. There's Buddhism in this song. There's Buddhism in this song. Because to me, this song is about self-reflection. This individual, his girlfriend left him. So instead of just being bitter and angry, instead of saying things like, what is she seeing that guy? He is reflecting, oh my gosh, I should have bought her flowers. I should have given her more attention. I should have spent more time with her. I should have taken her dancing. She likes to go to parties. When I think about this song, this is me. This is me. I never buy my wife flowers. I honestly don't give her much time. Well, I'm here half of the time. It's all my fault. I don't give her as much time. She's always hinting about, these other people at the church, they're taking ballroom dancing. Wouldn't it be fun to take ballroom dancing? Hint, hint. I should take her dancing. This is me. The song is talking about me. I'm fortunate my wife is still with me. I'm not talking about this song from the past tense. I should have. Maybe I can give her flowers now. Maybe I can give her a little bit more time. Maybe we can take ballroom dancing. But Buddhism is all about self-reflection. If you want to say Buddhism in a few words, it's deep, deep self-reflection. Looking into yourself. The author of this song is reflecting like this much. Shakyamuni Buddha reflected, go down to the floor. That deeply. Look deep, deep into himself. And from that, great insight comes out. Great insight. Shinran Shoni, the founder of Shin Buddhism, same thing. Deep, deep self-introspection. Not looking at others and saying, that person is wrong, or that person is wrong, or the faults of others. Looking deep into themselves. Deep self-introspection. That's what is Buddhism. So, Buddhism is all around us. It's in a Bruno Mars song. But we have to have the heart and mind to sense it. We have to have the ears to hear it. We have to have the eyes to see it. So, from time to time in Orange County, I like to play a game with the Dharma school children to illustrate how Buddhism is really all around us, and that you really can connect Buddhism to almost anything. So I want to try it out here. So the game is, you Dharma school kids, you think of something, anything you want to name. It could be anything at all. And you holler it out, and then I'm going to try to relate it to Buddhism in some manner. Now, I don't have no idea what young people are going to say, so it's like standing in front of a Zen master, what is the answer to the Zen koan? We'll see what happens. And then I'm going to have a panel of judges. I haven't asked them to do this, but the panel of judges is going to be the youth minister's assistants. And so after they hear my answer, they can give me a thumbs up. Yeah, that was a pretty good answer, Sensei. Or, yeah, just so-so. Or, well, no, that doesn't relate to me. So I'll let them kind of give their honest their honest appraisal of my answer. Let's give it a try. So you Dharma kids, you could, anything you want to throw out at me, you raise your hand and holler it out. Someone has something? Okay, the girl right there. What's your name? Aaron. Okay, Aaron, what do you want to throw out? Short? Sharks. Okay, next person. Oh, okay. Everybody is afraid of sharks. Well, not you. Aaron, it's because you're more enlightened than the rest of us. Most people fear sharks because they see them as a fierce fish. But sharks are no different than us. We're all sentient beings. Buddhism says sentient beings. It means all living beings. And so there's a passage in a sutra that says that all sentient beings have Buddha nature. Buddha nature. Meaning the potential to become awakened or Buddha. So sharks have Buddha nature. Who knows, maybe sharks act more enlightened than me, I don't know. But it's our human view of looking at the world, and we make judgments. We go, butterfly is so pretty and cute, but cockroach, ooh, there's a cockroach, get the raid. So that's our human discriminatory mind. But from the eye of Buddha, all beings are sentient beings. All have Buddha nature, even sharks. Thank you, Aaron. Okay. Judges, what was it? Oh, hey, got 3 thumbs up. Okay. The boy in the back there with the gray t-shirt? Yes. And your name is? Yeah, right there. What's your name? Graham. Okay, Graham, what are you going to throw out for me? iPhones. Hey, that's pretty good. I just happen to have in my pocket an iPhone. iPhone can mean I, like I, me, right? Not that I'm stalling or anything. Buddhism is trying to teach us to go beyond the I and to see the everything. But it doesn't mean there's no I. I, Marvin, you, Graham, are unique person. There's no other Graham in this entire universe. You are the only Graham in this entire universe. But you as a Graham, as one person, you have to find your oneness with all of life. So iPhone cannot find its connection with all beings, but we can. Judges? Oh, I got one. Oh, okay, the girl right here. Oh, what's your name? Oh, Celeste, yes, from the Metapadma class, huh? Harry Potter. How many of you have read Harry Potter books? Wow, I know, so popular. So, let me explain it this way. Harry Potter is the hero of the Harry Potter novels, correct? And who's the hero of Star Wars movies? Luke Skywalker, right? Every story has a hero. Buddhism, our Shin Buddhism, is based on a story with a hero. And the hero's name is, it's a long name, Bodhisattva Dharmakara. So Sacramento Buddha tells a story about a truth seeker named Bodhisattva Dharmakara who becomes Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha. So what Shakyamuni Buddha is doing is through a story, he's telling a timeless truth. He's telling us about the timeless Buddha. So Amida Buddha was not a historical Buddha like Shakyamuni Buddha. But Amida Buddha is the timeless heart, the contents of Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment that is timeless. We come to know Shakyamuni Buddha's timeless true heart through his story. And the hero of the story is Bodhisattva Dharmakara, who strives to enlighten all beings and becomes Amida Buddha. So that's just an introduction to the story. I hope that you will come to study and learn about the larger sutra that is the main sutra of Shin Buddhism. Okay, thanks Celeste for your question. How's that? Oh, I got 3 thumbs up. Okay, the boy there in the blue shirt there. Yeah, right, yeah, you, yeah. In the long sleeve shirt. Right there, right there. Right, yes. What's your name? Jason. Okay, Jason, what do you got for me? A chair? A chair? Something so simple? Yeah. Okay, short answer. Chair supports us, right? So we can rest. The pews are kind of like a chair. We have to have a foundation for our life. We have to have something to ground our life on. Imagine if you had to stand on one foot. You'd be off balance. Our unenlightened life is like standing on one foot, but we have to be grounded. And that's what Buddhism gives us, a life that is grounded. When you're sitting in a chair, you're solid. Judges? Okay. Okay, let's see. That girl right here. What's her name? Faith. Wow. Okay, Faith. Cat. Oh, okay. How many of you have pets? Oh, right. We have a cat. What's your Faith? What's your cat's name? Oh, you don't have a cat. You wish you had a cat, huh? Okay, Mommy and Daddy. So we have a cat. Our cat's name is Toby, and this is our second cat. And our first cat was named Fluffy, and my children grew up with Fluffy. She was a part of our family, and she lived with us for maybe about 16, at least 15 or 16 years. But she got older, and she got very sick, and she was, going to die. And that was the saddest experience for my daughter, because Fluffy was her best friend. The last 2 days of her life, my daughter was constantly by her side, just following around her the house. When she would just lay down on the floor, my daughter would just lay next to her on the floor. And for 2 days, she cried and cried. And it was really sad for all of us, because Fluffy was a part of our family. Our pets, our beloved pets, are our family, and we can learn so much. So after Fluffy died, we had a little service in front of our Buddha. We had a little service, and I told our family, I said, we gave Fluffy a home for her life, but really she gave us more than we gave her. And so we still very fondly remember our beloved cat Fluffy, and I'm sure you feel that way about your pets. So our pets are a member of our family. Our pets can teach us about life and about Buddhism. Judges? Okay. Maybe one more right here. That in the cap. What's your name? Naomi. Okay, Naomi. Football. Oh, wow. What's your favorite team? The Packers. Oh, I love the Packers growing up. Growing up, yeah. Okay, so football. Well, like any sport, I think we could say this about any sport. The best team is the team that has a team that really works together. You can't win a game just with one player. It takes all 11 players. Well, it takes 22 players, maybe even more than that. The offense and the defense and the special teams and the coaches. So a really successful team really works together. And you have to have unselfish players to have a successful team. Someone who's not in it just for their scoring or their statistics, but they want the team to do well. And that's sort of the Buddhistic way of life, to live an unselfish life where you are a unique part of a group, of a whole team. Okay, how was that? Okay, okay. So anyway, this is a way of illustrating how Buddhism is all around us. We have to have the eyes to see it. We have to have the ears to hear it. We have to have the heart and mind to sense it. So we can find Buddhism in music. We can find Buddhism in a newspaper article. We can find Buddhism in a conversation with a bartender, maybe. You know, one of my professors in Japan, he received a wonderful lesson of life from a taxi cab driver. He was taking a cab in the morning on his way to work at the university, and it was a day after a rain. And after the rain, you know how like Japan is like over here, the sky was very clear because the pollution was all washed away by the rain. So he was just trying to strike up a conversation. And he said to the cab driver, "Isn't it so nice the day after rain, the sky is so blue and clear?" And the cab driver says, "Yes, but you know, we humans are kind of the same way." And Professor Shigaraki thought was puzzled. You know, what did you kind of mean by that? And the cab driver says, "You know, sometimes we humans, we have to shed tears to clear our vision, just like the rain clears the sky." What a wonderful lesson. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Sometimes your saddest, painful tears clears your vision and you're able to see life more clearly. Even the loss of a loved one, loss of a beloved pet. And now, oh my gosh, I was taking life for granted. I never really appreciated life. I never really appreciated friends and family and everything. So these tears of sadness are meaningful tears because it clears our vision. So we can learn truth from things all around us. I want to close with one final true story. This is about one of our very devout members. Her name is Sachi. She's now 97 years old. She's the most devout member. She comes every Sunday, never misses, attending BEC classes and everything. And some holidays, weekends, we don't have service at Orange County. And so on those weekends, she goes with her daughter-in-law, who is a Christian, to her daughter-in-law's Christian church. So one Sunday she goes to this Christian church with her daughter-in-law. And after the service, the daughter-in-law, after they came out of the service, the daughter-in-law was kind of complaining. She said, "Man, I don't know what that minister was talking about today." She didn't understand the sermon. It didn't connect with her. But Sachi says, "Oh, I thought it was a great sermon." Sachi's a Buddhist. So you would think the Christian daughter-in-law would have understood the sermon better. But Sachi goes, "No, I thought it was a great sermon." And so she's explaining to her daughter-in-law what she thought the message was in that minister's sermon. How is it that this elderly Buddhist woman is able to find the message in even the Christian minister's sermon? Because she has been listening. She has come to receive a deep truth in her heart and mind, and she can see it anywhere. She can see it, hear it in a Buddhist minister's message. She can hear it in a Christian minister's message. So the Dharma is all around us. But we have to learn the Dharma first. That's why it's important to come, to listen, to receive the teachings, or to read books on our own, to learn the Dharma, and then we begin to see it in our life experiences around us. I'd like to close with a short quotation. If you join me in Gasho. I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. I should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, because all you wanted to do was dance. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.